Oh, the collected miscellany. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I should. Yeah, let's check that too.
The fourth of the Fatui Harbingers, a formidable Snezhnayan diplomat and a ruthless assassin. This is the most you can hope to glean about Arlecchino if you know the right people to ask. But if you go one step further and gain the acceptance of a certain group of children, you'll learn about her most important identity of all, a father.
This will be a productive partnership, I hope.
As an intelligence operative, Arlecchino prefers more
She's a great
covert
voice
means of
actor.
attack. But don't expect her to shy away from unleashing her raging flames in broad daylight if the situation calls for it. Arlecchino's normal attack can combo up to 6 spear
Invitation to a
strikes,
beheading.
dealing physical damage to enemies. Her charged attack consumes a fixed amount of stamina to dash toward an enemy and deliver a single slash. Continue holding the attack button, and she moves rapidly for a short
Whoa,
period
glide.
at the cost of further stamina.
Nice.
With her elemental skill,
One-winged angel.
Arlecchino commands Bale Moon Bloodfire to deal pyro damage to nearby enemies. She then charges at one of them and delivers a further slash, dealing AoE pyro damage. Enemies struck by her elemental skill will receive a Blood Debt Directive for a set
Oh,
period.
that's cool. The X's.
Blood Debt Directive deals up to 2 rounds of pyro damage at set intervals. The damage dealt is considered elemental skill damage. Using her charged attack, or elemental burst, causes Arlecchino to absorb and clear nearby Blood Debt directives. Each directive absorbed grants her a bond of life
The charge
worth
attack
a
or
percentage
what?
of her max HP.
Clears it.
A bond of nearby Blood Debt directives.
Or burst.
Each directive absorbed grants her a bond of life worth a percentage of her max HP. There is a limit to the total bond of life that can be gained in this way. If her elemental skill is used again within a certain time, the directive's duration is recalculated, as is the maximum bond of life that they can confer.
What?
The Crimson Moon bloodline etched in bond of life that they can
I'm confused by that. I don't understand.
confer. The Crimson Moon bloodline etched into Arlecchino's life.
Is it like so you can't ridiculously heal too much? It checks to see how long since the last time you did a skill, so that
Brings her pain, but also power. When her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain
Anti-oversat.
percentage of her HP, she enters the Mask of the Red Death state, converting her normal, charged, and plunging attack damage into pyro damage that cannot be overridden. While in this state, when Arlecchino's normal attack hits an enemy, the damage dealt is increased by an amount based on her attack and her current bond of life percentage. A portion of her bond of life is then consumed. Consuming bond of life in this way shortens the cooldown of her elemental skill, All is Ash. After unlocking the talent Agony Alone May Be Repaid, when Arlecchino's elemental skill applies a Blood Debt directive to an enemy, it is upgraded after a period of time to Blood Debt Due, which grants her more bond of life when absorbed. Additionally, defeating enemies with Blood Debt directives
so
will
she
grant
can
her
only be healed through her burst when she has bond of life. She can't be healed, period, because of her talent. What did you say her C2 does?
a large amount of bond of life. There is a limit to the total bond of life that can be gained in this way.
This is where you fall.
Arlecchino's elemental burst unleashes wings of Bale Moon Bloodfire,
Nice.
dealing AoE
Wow, that's
pyro
awesome.
damage, clearing her elemental skill's cooldown, and restoring her HP based on her attack and her bond of life value. Due to her passive
So
talent,
that's how you
the
get
Bale
the
Moon
HP.
alone may know.
So this means
While it-
other people cannot heal her. Oh, okay. Only out of combat can the other characters heal her. I see.
In combat, Arlecchino gains a pyro damage bonus and can heal only by using her elemental burst.
That's the only way to heal her.
When HP is low, she can unleash her elemental burst against a group of enemies to deal pyro damage. Clear the...
She's a risk-reward kit. You can play her with a shielder for comfort, but you're giving up damage from other supports. Sub DPS. Her rotation is quite easy. They just made it sound more complicated. This sounds extremely complicated to me. My brain's exploding. But when Chad is talking about it, it sounds pretty straightforward. So I'm like, okay, well.
Pull down on her elemental skill and recover HP. She is a father children can depend on. The family exists thanks to her. After unlocking the passive talent Strength Alone Can Defend, all elemental and physical resistance is increased for Arlecchino, based on the amount of attack she has beyond a certain value. There is a limit to the increase that can be gained in this way. The seat of Fourth Harbinger honors Arlecchino's past achievements and serves as clear confirmation of her combat prowess, with mastery of the Bond of Life.
Okay, let me go back a second. Sorry.
There is a limit to the increase that can be gained in this way. The seat of Fourth Harbinger honors Arlecchino's past achievements and serves as clear confirmation of her combat prowess, with mastery of the Bond of Life. The bloodthirsty flame she wields is a foreboding sight to her foes.
Yeah.
She starts the battle by using her elemental skill to apply blood debt directives to enemies.
Okay, so you put the skill.
At an opportune moment, she uses a charged attack to absorb the directives.
Then charge
gaining
attack.
Bond of Life and entering the Mask of the Red Death state, in which she dishes out pyro damage with her enhanced normal attack. When energy is full, she uses her elemental burst to deal pyro damage to enemies, while healing herself and also clearing her elemental skill.
Okay, I understand. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Hutao a little bit.
Then she goes on a final offensive streak, turning her foes to ash by the searing light of the blood-red moon.
Okay. Okay, I get it.
Neither a dark sun nor a red moon is seen as a good omen by this world's standards.
Yeah, that could have been the whole video. Actually, what you just said.
Things certainly did not end
Hutao
well
with
for the
extra
dynasties
steps.
that took them as their respective emblems. So when someone has a recurring dream featuring the sight of a crimson moon, she should beware.
Oh.
In my long journey, I have seen many fight to defy fate. Arlecchino is one of them. And she seems to have succeeded. The fiery blood that corrodes her flesh has eaten away, too, at the shackles that once bound her. When a blood-red moon shines down from above, some see the face of death, while others see the roof over their heads.
Interesting. Well, I want to know more about her. I'd love to do her story, but we have to wait till Friday. Well, I have to wait till Friday, so you guys can do it immediately. Yeah, awesome. Okay. That was extremely informative.